I can't remember a night on the show where we've had so many major stars, and I mean that. And this young lady, in the last few years, has become a major singing star all over the world.
One of the greatest.
And this is her latest album called Don't Stop Believing. And Olivia opens next Wednesday. Not opens, her first television special will be shown on ABC. Would you welcome Olivia Newton-John?
There's no need for you to tell me. I can see the way you feel. I just know without you saying what is a lie and what's real. Every face tells a story. It's hard to hide a lie. Every face tells a story. Yours is saying goodbye. Something's going on and I know it. You can't keep it from me. Your smile cannot hide what you feel inside. I don't like what I see. Every face tells a story. It's hard to hide a lie. Every face tells a story. Yours is saying goodbye. You're always telling stories. You're always telling me lies. You're always telling stories. If you wanna leave, leave me. No good living a lie. You can pretend we're not gonna win, but your eyes are saying goodbye. Every face tells a story. It's hard to hide a lie. Every face tells a story. Yours is saying goodbye. You're always telling stories. You're always telling lies. You're always telling stories. I got a right to know. Oh, you little holler to me, baby. You know I don't wanna let go. Every face tells a story. It's hard to hide a lie. Every face tells a story. Yours is saying goodbye. Every face tells a story. It's hard to hide a lie. Every face tells a story. Yours is saying goodbye.
Hey, that's great. I was watching the monitor. Not only you sing great, but you photograph like $8 million.
Oh, thank you very
You
much.
really do. How are you? You haven't been with us for what? Almost 2 years? A year and a half?
18 months, I think, about.
That's about a year and a half.
Right.
These
Not
things
very
take
quick.
me a moment to put in perspective.
Always good at math.
I was always, yeah, great. Where you been? Touring?
I've just finished a television special, and that's taken
That's
up
the one that
last
comes up this
couple of
next
months.
Wednesday.
Yes, and I just completed a new album, and I'm just getting ready to go on tour
Yeah.
to Japan, where I
Ah,
believe you
yes.
just been.
David speaks fluent Japanese. Hi.
I've been accused of bad timing before. This is ridiculous.
I'll tell Ed.
아, Japan. Hi.
Hi.
아서. 아서 뭐야?
No, most performers that have gone there, especially the singers, Japanese fans are great. I hear
They're
they
fantastic.
know the American artists. They have the records,
They're very devoted
and they're
fans.
great fans.
They're
But comedy, John. What about comedy? Johnny Carson's the biggest thing in the country in comedy, but do they know you in Japan? I'm not being sarcastic, or do you know? Do they know you in Japan?
I have a son
Are these
there.
toughies?
Yes,
I mean,
have
I'm just asking.
I have a son living there. Of course they don't know me in Japan. How would they know me in
I have
Japan?
two boys too.
Right, he's known
When the war
as-
ended, went, oh boy, we Jews won it.
His son is known
Oh,
as the
But
rising.
what I'm trying to bring
son.
out is good, David.
Thank you.
Let's hear it for David. What I'm trying to bring out is comedy is so tough in European countries.
Yes.
Really?
Right?
Yes, it is.
Well, hey, it's your show. You work it
Well,
out.
I wouldn't know. No, they don't know me in Japan.
I'll stick with
How
that.
would they know me in
Off we
Japan?
go
The show
into
doesn't
the
get over.
wild blue yonder.
This is a mad night you're on. Have you ever met any of these people before, David?
Yes,
Or
we worked together in Tahoe, and David and I have met a few times. In fact, the first time I met David, I asked him for his autograph
did you really?
for a friend of mine, yeah.
Did he give it to you?
Yes, in exchange for mine, he said.
I woke up the next morning with a piece of paper on my bureau that said, "Good luck, Olivia Newton."
John Newton.
I said, "Oh my God, I must hide it from my wife." Unfortunately, it had no telephone number on it.
That's a great story, David.
This is kind of like self-defense. Don't let him bother you. Don't let him bother you at all. Just relax and take it easy. You're from Australia originally.
Yes, I was born in England, but I lived in Australia
Right.
for a very long time.
I wasn't going to ask Frank about the Australian press because
Yeah,
there was
that
a little.
could cause a broken leg.
There was a little. But the Australian press has a reputation of being somewhat harsh, do they
They
not?
can be very, yeah. And they've been pretty nice to me recently, but they're ready to take a pot shot at you.
Yeah,
But
why
they
is
have
that?
been
Is it
nice.
just is the nature of the press
I
there?
really don't know. Who knows why it is? But I don't want to say any more because they'll start tomorrow.
Yeah, that's true. But now you're living here most of the time?
I've been living here for nearly 2 years now.
Yeah. It's now summer in Australia, is it not?
Yes, it's
Or-
getting very hot. Christmas time is spent on the beach. You take your turkey and your chicken and go to the beach rather than have it in the snow. So
It's a charming
different.
accent. The Australian accent. It's more Australian than it is English, is it not?
I've got a little bit left. You know, most of it's gone now. You know, it used to be like that, but I've lost a lot of it. I think since I lived in England and then here.
Yeah. It's nice to have you here again.
Thank you.
It really is. We're going to do a commercial here. Gee, we went for a whole minute here. You didn't say anything. We're back. We're talking with Olivia Newton-John, David Jansen, Don Rickles. I mentioned your specials on this coming Wednesday. Who do you have on?
My main guest is Elliot Gould, who's going to sing and dance and do all the things that people aren't really aware of, I think, that he does.
Yeah.
He's fantastic, really fun.
Were you able to understand Elliot Gould? He's been on the show, and I admire him as an actor. Sometimes I find him...
He was really fantastic to work with. He made it really easy for me because I haven't done terribly much sort of acting. We did little
Right.
things together, and he was really easy. And he's a very talented dancer and singer, which really surprised me, so I hope that
Have you ever
he'll
done
surprise
films?
everyone.
You've got such a photographic face. You ever done motion pictures at all?
I've done one terrible one once, but I haven't done any
Terrible one?
since.
What do you mean?
I made a film about 4 years ago. We were supposed to be the new Monkees, you know, and it was going to be a series of films. It was a science fiction musical, if you can imagine.
Science
And-
fiction musical.
It was like it sounds.
Every actor has made, I think David made a picture once called Swamp Fire.
Is that possible?
David, was that? is
Well,
that-
I have a glossary of bad films.
Bonzo Goes to College.
He directed it.
Freddie DeCordova directed Bonzo Goes to College.
Not to mention Yankee Buccaneer. And, I mean, your producer almost ruined my career, if you want to know the truth.
Sorry I brought that up. Well, you
It's
should
quite
have
all
to do
right. I'm
something.
sorry I did the pictures. Excuse me. Just not trying to do a Don Rickles.
Yeah. Would you like to sing for us again? We'd love it if you felt like it. Would you? Okay. Gentlemen, Olivia.
Heard that you're on your own now. much too much space now, and the nights go so slow. I'm sure you know. Wish I knew what to do. It would be so nice seeing you, and it might help you to understand. You know where I am. Come on and talk a while. I need a smile. You need a shoulder. Know where I am, and the door is open wide. Come on inside, longing to see you. Say, you know where I Gives me the shakes.
Just super. Just watch the monitor. You don't have a bad angle.
Oh, thank you.
Well, people say, hey, I got a bad side or I got a good side. You don't have any bad sides. I have a bad side. Don has...
Don has a bad angle.
We'll do
That's
this.
good, David.
We have... Ray Johnson will join us in just a moment.